Good morning, my beauties. I hope you're all well, happy and healthy. My word of the day is strong, strong. So, I've been thinking over the last couple of days about positive psychology and whether I've given the impression that positive psychology is all about positive emotions and being happy, and when we're going through tough times, sticking a smile on and, carrying on regardless. And positive psychology is quite the opposite. It's about embracing the dark side, so the darker side of emotions when we're in grief or loss or we're feeling hopeless, acknowledging those feelings and kind of welcoming them in as if they're guests and, talking to them, but also embracing the light side of life, the joy and the happiness. So it's looking at both sides, the light and dark. And I'm thinking over the years how counselling has changed. And a few years ago, people wouldn't park on my driveway. I'm looking outside as if somebody's there. They're not. But now it's more open. People are quite happy. In the last couple of years, last 2 years really, people are quite happy to say that they've been to see a counsellor or a psychotherapist, because they're acknowledging that life is sometimes difficult and sometimes we need to ask for a little bit of help, and strength can come from others as well as ourselves, and it's okay to kind of acknowledge that when life isn't great. And I'm thinking about the lotus flower and how the lotus flower grows in mud and comes up through all this mud and then turns into the most beautiful flower. And the snowdrop in the midst of winter when the ground is frozen, and this tiny fragile little flower comes up and is really strong and resilient. So my favourite psychologist, and I say my favourite because he is, I think, maybe my top psychologist that I love his work, I love his reading, is Stephen Joseph. And he talks about trauma and loss and post-traumatic growth, which we haven't kind of talked about very much, but it's what my dissertation was based on. And it's about when we're going through tough times, that inside of each of us is this flower that is trying to grow and to flourish, even when we can't see it in the darkest of times. So I'm just thinking about strength and when you've been strong, and what has made you strong. And I don't suppose people will be able to share that because that will be really personal to them, and I obviously wouldn't ask them to do that. But I wonder if there's quotes or songs or moments when you have hit rock bottom and you need that extra strength, and what you would advise to people that are struggling. So I'm sending you lots and lots of love, lots of strength, and let those little flowers grow. Lots of love. Bye.